live today. Have not been live for a weekish. I was live last week, but I decided to take a little break to visit family. So I'm back, still with family, but back with you guys. Hope you guys are doing well today. I am running a little bit late today on my live, so hopefully you guys, if you were on here waiting for me, you are back. But we're going to get started anyway. So remember, I go live on these days and times right here on YouTube. I also go live on TikTok these days and times. And these are all Eastern times, so that you know. My name is Maggie Reyoso. I'm a licensed real estate instructor in Florida. I own my own real estate school, which is Maggie's Real Estate Academy. And I am a broker associate with Florida Capital Realty. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let's get started. Don't forget about my Cram Course. I am going to be hosting my next Cram Course on July 13. So if you are interested in signing up for this, you could sign up through the link in the description box below. It is the first link provided for you there. So it is $67. It is going to be live, interactive. We're going to have all kinds of information given to you. You will also be receiving my real estate national exam book that I've created with all the terms and all the information that you need there, with some practice questions at the back. So if you are interested, sign up. It's only $67. The link is in the description box below. All right, let's get started. Today's first question says, a property is on the market for $320,000. The seller and the listing agent have settled on a 6% commission rate. What will be the earnings of the listing agent from the sale if their broker split is 80-20? Hi, Angela. Oh, Angelo, sorry. Hi, Angelo. Thank you, Maggie. I passed and now working. Wow, thank you for letting us know. Angelo, congratulations. I'm very happy to hear that. Good job. Good job. All right. Best of luck to you out on the fields. That is great news. All right. So, since we are working here, this is discussing commissions. We can definitely use what we like to use, which is the T chart. So, I'm going to take out the T chart. And we're going to start filling it in with everything that we have. Okay, see if you have the answer, feel free to drop it in the chat like we have some people already doing. Very good. All right, so we're going to put the total sale price of the property here in the total column. And then we're going to put the commission rate that the seller pays in the rate column, 6%. So now let's convert that 6% to a decimal. So it's 6 out of 100, and that's going to equal 0.06. So now according to the T chart, it shows that all we have to do is multiply. So when we multiply $320,000 times 0.06, we're going to end up with $19,200. That's how much commission the seller paid to the broker. Now we have the broker split. So what we need to know how much the listing agent will get. Remember, the first one is always what the agent gets. This second one is the broker's cut. So we're going to put the 80% in our rate column. Let's convert that to a decimal. So 80 over 100. And that's going to give us 0.8. And now we're going to put the $19,200 in our total column, since that's what's going to be split up between the broker and the agent. So we take $19,200 times 0.8, and we end up with $15,360. Good job. So the answer to here, to this one, is C. Good job, you guys. Yes, you did that one great. You did that one very, very well. Good job. All right, let me know if you guys have any questions. If this is commission, you should know how to work this like crazy. I gotta move this down a little bit so you guys can see. All right, there you go. All right, so very good, very good. All right, let's see the next question. What survey term is linked to a meets and bounds description? Is it range, township, point of beginning, or section? Let me know what your answer is in the chat. Okay, we're getting some answers in. We got one answer in. Nancy Lynn, hi. All right, so we're talking about meets and bounds here. Meets and bounds, remember, is the oldest way to describe a property. And they use compass directions and degrees. So remember that we're going to use a point of beginning. Very good. The answer here is C. The rest of these, like range and township and section, those all would be with the government or what is called the rectangular survey system. Meaning the range, township, and section. Okay, good. All right, number 3. A residential zone needs a minimum of 6,000 square feet per lot. The developer is allocating 20% of the area for parks, roads, and a recreational facility. The area for the development consists of 240 acres. How many residential lots will they be able to develop? Okay, so this is a math question. So let's see what we could do here. So what we gotta do is, let's find out of these 240 acres, we see that only 20% is allowed to be developed, or 20% is allocated for parks, roads, and recreational facilities. So that means that the other portion is for what is going to be built on, developed. So if we take 100% of the pie, which would be the 240 acres, and if we subtract the 20% from that, which is going to be parks, roads, and the recreational facility, that means we're left to build on 80% of the pie. Okay? So now let's find out how many square feet, because since they want 6,000 square feet for every lot, let's find out how much square feet there are in this 240 acres. So I'm going to convert. Remember, 1 acre is going to equal 43,560 square feet. So let's convert the 240 acres. So if you have 240 acres, you're just going to multiply by 43,560. And that's going to convert it now to square feet, which is going to give me 10,454,400 square feet. So now that we have that much square footage, remember, we're only allowed to build on 80% of it. So let's find out what 80% of this amount is. Remember the word of, it means to multiply. So let's multiply that. So we're going to take 10,454,400 square feet times, and then let's convert 80%. So I'm going to just squeeze it here. 80%. Sorry, my nephew is informing me. All right. So we got 80 out of 100, and that's going to equal 0.8. So I'm going to multiply this total amount of square footage by 0.8 to let me know how much land I can develop on. So that means I can develop on 8,363,520 square feet worth of land. And now, since each lot can only be 6,000 square feet, I'm going to divide it by this because this is how much land I can develop on. So I'm going to take 8,363,520 square feet and divide it now by the 6,000 square feet. And that's going to leave me 1393.92. So this 0.92 is not even 1 acre. So we can't really include that as part of a property. So we just leave it as 1393 total properties that we can build. So the answer here is B. Yeah, I see a couple of you putting B in there. Good job. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions because that had a lot of things going on. Quite a lot of things going on. Okay, so if you have any questions, don't forget, just leave them in the chat and we will be more than happy to go over them with you. All right, good. All right, next up is 4. Which valuation task is not subject to the USPAP requirements? Okay, remember USPAP is for the appraisers, what their requirements are for appraising a property. Is it A, appraisal for refinancing the initial mortgage loan? B, appraisal report created by a certified appraiser? C, appraisal assignment undertaken by a real estate broker for an estate sale? Or D, a broker's price opinion drafted for a lender regarding a short sale? So let me know what your answer is. Drop it in the chat. So this one, remember, there are certain requirements and times that you must follow the USPAP requirements. So in this situation, the answer, yes, you guys are rocking it today, is D, a broker price opinion that's been drafted for a lender regarding a short sale. Very, very good. All right. Excellent work, you guys. I love it. Okay, number 5. John sold his residence to Robert. Although Robert did not register the grant deed, he moved into the property. Later, John sold the same property to Elizabeth, who checked the county recorder's records but did not visit the house. John provided Elizabeth with a deed, which she recorded. Which of the following statements is true regarding the title to the property? Is it A, Robert retains ownership? B, Elizabeth now possesses the property since she registered her deed and Robert did not? C, Elizabeth has the opinion to take action against Robert for his failure to record? Or D, Robert and Elizabeth are joint owners of the property? Sorry, I just moved this. Okay, so what is the answer to this one? So John sold his residence to Robert. I always like to draw pictures. So we got John here. And he sold it to Robert. This is Robert. Although Robert didn't register the grant deed, he moved into the property. Later, John sold the same property to Elizabeth, who checked the county recorders but did not visit the house. So John provided Elizabeth with a deed, which she then recorded. So which of the following is true? So is it Robert, or is it Elizabeth, or does John own the property? Well, John sold it twice, pretty much. So the answer to this one is tricky, but it's still Robert's property. because he purchased it from John first, although he did not register it with the county. So very important to understand that. Um, and also because Elizabeth did not go to the house. She did not go see the home. So that right there is already a big red flag. So you have to go see the home, because what if it's not the right person living there, right? Or whatever. So she never went to go visit the home and saw that Robert lived there. So therefore, she got messed up. So Robert is the true owner of this home. Okay? All right, guys, sign up for my Cram Course. It is going to be Saturday, July 13, and it is $67. And it is going to be live, interactive with Q&A session. Sorry, we got national concepts. This is for the national portion of the real estate exam, okay? National real estate exam portion. So this is for the vocab, and you're also going to get my book, The Educated Agent, which is over 100 pages. It is a really cute new book that I have created, and you get this for free once you sign up for the course. You could also purchase this book online through my shop. It is $50. Right now we're doing a sale. So you can purchase this book by itself if you don't want to join the class. And it's a really good book that goes into all kinds of information regarding the national portion of the exam. So as you can see, it has pictures. It comes with pictures and information, so that way you guys can grasp all this knowledge. I mean, it has everything in here. So as you can see, it goes through all of these pages, and it will be what our class is about. So make sure to grab your copy or sign up for our Cram Course. I'd love to have you in there. All right. You got it, Nancy Lynn. Nice. Also, if you're interested in a Florida real estate license, make sure to check out my real estate school, Maggie's Real Estate Academy. It is an online course that you could go at your own pace. And this is the class that you need to begin with, the 63-hour Sales Associates pre-licensing course. You can find out more information in the link in my bio, in the description box below, or through the link here, or my website, justcallmaggie.com. All right, guys, here we go. Number 6. A property was sold netting $510,000 for the seller after a 5% commission was paid. What was the selling price of the property? So let me know what your answer is in the chat. I get this question asked a lot from my followers. So make sure to let me know what you guys think. So let's work this out. So the seller made this much when they sold the property. They just had to pay a 5% commission. So remember, if the selling price is 100% and they had to pay 5%, so just subtract that. That means that they were left with 95% of the pie. Now we can take out our T-chart. And I'm going to put that 95% in my rate column. I'm going to convert it to a decimal by dividing by 100. And that's going to equal 0.95. And now this is the part, right? Because they want to know what is the selling price of the property. That means this is what we're looking for. So this is the other dollar amount. So I will put that up here. So now we just divide. So $510,000 divided by 0.95 leaves us with a value of $536,842.1. And since that's not 5 or more, we're just going to leave it as $536,842. And that's what the sale price was. So D. Yes, good work, guys. Good work. You guys are crushing it. That is amazing. Good job. Good job. Okay? So that's how you work these. So remember when everyone gets confused about with this part. The 100,000 minus 5%. Everyone gets confused here. So remember, think about it like if this is the sale price, you would subtract that commission from this amount. So it's kind of the same thing. Remember, numbers, this would be 100%. This would be the 95% because they've paid the commission of 5%. So remember, numbers and percents are different. They have this, like this number has its own percent. This number will have its own percent. Okay? All right, number 7. If a buyer obtains a mortgage for $150,000 and pays 3.5 points in loan origination fees, how much will the lender be charging at closing? All right, so we got points. Points is a percent. So let's find the T-chart. And remember, points is a percent based on the loan amount. That is very important. So we can't do anything unless we have the loan amount. And right here it tells us mortgage. Mortgage is a loan. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to place this $150,000 in the total column. And 3.5 points is like saying 3.5%. So let's convert that. So 3.5 over 100. Sorry, I didn't mean to put that extra little dot here. And that's going to equal 0.035. So we're going to multiply. So $150,000 times 0.035 means that the buyer will have to pay $5,250 in points. So yes, you guys got it. The answer is B. Very good. Yes, good work, you guys. Good work. Fantastic. Okay, so this one was easy because it kind of gave you the mortgage already. Sometimes they'll give you the sales price and then the LTV ratio, or the sales price and the down payment amount. But you have to find the loan amount, okay? Very important. Okay, number 8. Broker A listed a piece of land at $5 per square foot. The lot measured 60 feet by 125 feet. Commission was 6.5%. What amount would the seller owe the real estate company? Okay, so let's see here. What do you guys think the answer is? So we're at $5 a square foot. So what I would do first is, remember, square foot. This word right here, square foot, actually the word square and then whatever unit is, that means area. So whenever you see square inches, square meters, square feet, it's talking about an area. So how do you find area? You're going to multiply these two figures. So we're going to get 60 times 125. And I don't know how much that is. Let me see here. I don't have my calculator. Hold on. 60 times 125. That's 7,500 square feet. So if I have 7,500 square feet and it's $5 every square foot, so I'm going to take $5 times 7,500. And that's going to give me $37,500. So if the commission was 6.5%, now we could take out the T chart. And that's what it's sold at. So I'm going to put that here, 37,500, and the 6.5% here. Convert the 6.5%, so 6.5 over 100 is going to equal 0.065. So we're going to multiply. So we get 37,500 times 0.065, and that's going to give us $2,437.50. And there it is. So the answer here is C. Wow, fantastic, guys. Good job. Good job. You guys are doing great. Hi, my friends, all of you. Thank you guys so much for your patience on me last week. I really was so happy to have the time off. It was great. I had a lovely, lovely time. So, I have one more week left here in New Jersey, but it's all good. All right, next up, number 9. A lot measures 100 feet by 120 feet. The building setbacks are 30 feet front, 10 feet from the sides, and 20 feet from the rear line. What is the net building area in square feet? Okay, so this one's really hard, but you're going to have to, I always draw a picture. That's what I would do. So I'm going to draw a picture. Oh, wrong pen. So the front is 100 feet. This is 120 feet. And then it has setbacks. So setbacks is how far from the road, from the back line of the property, from the sides of the property can you build. Okay. So we're going to have 30 feet from the front. So from here to here is going to be 30 feet. From the sides, each side is 10 feet. And 20 feet from the back. So that means that whoever owns this piece of property can only build something in this area here. So let's figure out how much it is. So if this whole side here is 100 feet, I can take away 10 feet and another 10 feet. So 100 feet minus 10 feet minus 10 feet is going to leave me 80 feet. Right? So this here is 80 feet, this little portion. So now let's find out this side. So we got 120 feet minus these 30 feet, and then minus 20 feet. That's going to leave us 70 feet. So this right here is 70 feet. So now all I have to do is measure how big this is, the area of this part of what they can build on. So all it'll be is just 80 feet times 70 feet, which is 5,600 square feet. So the answer here is A. All right, that one was a little more difficult, but it's nothing you can't handle. Just try to like draw a picture. That's the best way to kind of get that one going. Okay? Okay. All right. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Feel free to drop them in the chat. I'll be more than happy to help you. All right, number 10. If the market value of real estate is $82,000 and the property is assessed at 65% of value, what will be the monthly taxes if the tax rate for the region is $7.80 per $100 of assessed value? All right, so for this question, we got to find out what would be the property's assessed value. Okay? So if the real estate value is $82,000 and the property is assessed at 65% of, that means multiply, the value of this 82,000, that's all we're going to do. So we can take out the T-chart. Put 82,000 here. And we're going to put 65% here. Let's convert that. 65 out of 100 is 0.65. So let's find out what's the assessed value, which is 82,000 times 0.65. So the assessed value is going to be $53,300. Now, this is the part that everybody gets freaked out on. Oh, it's black again. Okay. It went to black. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy Lynn. All right. So if it went, I was like totally checking to see if it went to black, but no. You guys give me a thumbs up on this video. Please, love it, like it. Appreciate that. If I'm providing some value to you, give me a thumbs up. Put it here on the, where it says it. A little thumbs up on the video. That would greatly appreciate my, my channel. Would really like it. Thank you guys. I love it. Thank you. All right, so we have $53,300, and that's our assessed value. Now, this is the part that gets everybody right here. So it's saying it's $7.80 for every $100. So if I was to tell you, hey, separate this into stacks of $100, if I was to say, here's $53,300, I want you to separate it into stacks of $100. How many stacks will you get? So the way to do it is just by dividing by 100. It's kind of like when we do the stacks of the mortgage, when we're finding the principal and interest. So this is going to leave us with 533 stacks. And now each stack is worth $7.80. So 533 times 7.80 is going to leave us a total of $4,157.40. And that is how much tax this person's going to have to pay. So the answer here is D. Nice. It went black again. Okay. There you go. Very good. Excellent work, you guys. Thank you so much for all those thumbs up. Look at that. Good job. So yes, that's exactly how you do that. A lot of people have a lot of problems with this, but don't let that scare you. That's all that it means, is how many stacks will I get if I separate them into $100? Or how many stacks will I get if I separate it into whatever? So just don't be afraid of that, okay? All right, good job. So if you're still struggling with the concepts, the vocabulary, please sign up for my national cram. It is called Exam Blitz, and you can sign up through the link that's been provided below in the description box. It is going to be Saturday, July 13th from 12 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Even if you can't attend or if you need to leave early or what have you, it will be recorded. So the recording will be sent to you, and you will also get access to my workbook, The Educated Agent, which is a awesome, awesome little guide that provides all kinds of information for you. So make sure to sign up because this is a great deal. I've already been told by my first class that I should raise the price if I'm giving this out, but I'm still trying to be nice and give you guys a good deal so that way you guys can learn, because that's my main objective here, right? Is for you guys to learn. So make sure to sign up. The link is in the description box below. It is $67 only, and you get that workbook plus 4 hours of instruction and by me, all right? So you could also sign up through the link, my website, and justcallmaggie.com. All right, and if you're interested in getting a Florida real estate license, don't forget to sign up through Maggie's Real Estate Academy for your Florida real estate license. And I also provide tutoring, so if you need tutoring, feel free to schedule that through the link in the description box below. I provide tutoring for math, national concepts, and if you are studying for your Florida real estate state exam. All right, guys, here's your quote for today. It says, when you're being tested the most is when the breakthrough will come. So stay strong, stay positive. You got this. You got this. Just stay studying and rock that exam. All right? All right, guys, don't forget, these are my times and my schedule here on YouTube Live. And also, if you're not following me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, it is at Just Call Maggie. So I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and do it. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you all very, very much. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate your time and your support, like always. Feel free to send me a message if you guys have any questions whatsoever. You can email me at maggie@justcallmaggie.com or at justcallmaggie@gmail.com. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Have a lovely day. Happy Monday. Get out there and crush it. Make some good moves. All right, guys, I adore you all. Have a lovely, lovely day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.